appointment with Bindi. Have an appointment with Bindi.
Oh, yes, please take a seat.
My bag out. Gosh.
Is it Mr. Amadeu'S?
Mr. Yes. Yes.
And is it open an account?
Yes. So I have the documents that I have. So this is my passport. Driving license that expired. It's with me, but expired long time ago, so it's not valid at the moment.
Okay, so do you have any other form of proof of address?
Yes, I have the bank statement from the previous bank account I had with another bank before, and it's from 31st of March, so 1 week.
Okay. Yes, it doesn't have sort code and account number in here.
Yeah, they don't put. I don't know why.
I believe that is one of the things that needs to be on here, but let me just double check for you. Because we need to follow a specific guideline.
Guidelines, yeah.
C DLR/LOC 013 DLR/LOC then 013/001. That's the reference.
Yeah, so name as minimum first name, surname, fine. Address to the customer's current residential address, okay, fine. No older than 3 months, fine. No evidence documents tampered, statements of accounts only must show at least one transaction, fine. Contains full sort code and account number.
Yeah, that's the problem that I don't know why they don't print it. I never understood why.
Is there anything else that you have?
I have this one is from last week. It's a probation letter. It's a breach notice, but I'm not sure if it's. I received it in the post anyway. This was their mistake. There was no breach, but it's from her. Sure.
Do you have maybe like a bill on your name?
No,
like
no,
gas,
I don't have anything. Yeah.
Or a benefits letter?
Benefits.
Or unless you can get a full statement from Nationwide. You know, one of those like monthly
Yeah, but I
statements?
closed the account.
Oh, you closed the
I
account?
closed, yeah. I was upset with them and I told them now I'm going to close the account and go somewhere else. That's what I did.
But they will still be able to give you a full statement if you were to ask for one.
Well,
Should be able to give you one.
yeah, but when I do that now, because I don't know what is the branch they have here. Yeah, so it takes quite long.
And did you apply on the app? Did you start the application on the Barclays app for us? For the
With
account?
Barclays, yes.
Okay. There is another option that has something called letter drop option, where you basically start the application at home, use it, and make sure you have your location on your phone. And once you've done your ID bit, you know, taking the picture of your passport, etc.
That's what I did, yeah.
Yeah. Then when it comes to proving your address, it should give you an option called letter drop. And that option is where you don't have the proof of address. So what they do is they will use your location from your phone to confirm your address. So you will have to be at this address.
But in that case, I have to be in there. I cannot do it, for example, in here.
No, it has to be at the address that you are residing in. So you know the address that you. So if this is the address that you have that you're going to put on the system, so you need to be at that address, and then your location. It will track your location for that address, and then they will send you. So they will confirm it by your location, and then they will send you a letter in the post after 1 week to that address, and then you take that code from the letter and you put it in your phone, and it will open up the app.
Yeah, but in the end, how long will it take to have the account open? And
It would take at least a week because it will take
How long?
a week because the letter that comes in the post.
a
takes
week
1
from today, or a week from that moment?
A week from the moment that you put it in the phone. You know, from the moment that you do the application.
Right. I see.
Either that, or if you could get another proof of address.
You told me about the benefits.
Benefits letter we can take. So benefits entitlement letter. It needs to be dated within the last 12 months.
It's not entitlement letter. It's like pay slips that it has the address. The pay slips.
Pay slip
Yeah.
from your work.
No, from the benefits because I'm on benefits.
Okay, it needs to be dated, printed letter, not handled document has not been kept. Okay, confirms a benefit is. So you need to confirm a benefit is being paid, due to be paid, or has been paid.
Let me see. Let me check if, because I did some screenshots here. Just to know exactly where it is. I mean, the nationwide, they might be able to print a full statement with
Yeah,
that.
it needs to show the. It needs to have. It needs to show these transactions, like transactions at least one, and it needs to have the full sort code and account number, and the date within.
Let me see. 'Cause I did some screenshots here. Okay.
Here you normally open from 9 to 4. Sorry, 10 to 4.
Yeah, do you have a letter that is like that? Not like this, but like there might be a letter, maybe.
A letter.
Yeah, do you have like a letter on this thing that you have?
No, this is the pay slips, and they issue these every month. Each time we're getting paid or got paid.
You know when you applied for the benefits, like recently or like
A long time ago. and the letters I have from them, it has the previous addresses. It's not valid for what you do. So what I can do is go to Nationwide and try to get the statement with all the details you want.
yeah. With yeah, so let me just check the names.
Because I'm not sure, because if I close the account, they might not be able to.
This still should be able to.
Even with the account closed?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see in the app how to do that. You told me about the letter drop, you said?
Yeah, so there's an option for letter drop, but you have to do it at when you're starting the application, you have to be at the address.
Right, let me see. Identified, check pending. Yeah, that's okay. Appointment is booked. So I'm trying to get out of from here because he's stuck in here. Yeah.
What you can do is, if you go back to I'll just have to reset the app. Okay, so you have to start again. Jensen, you know when a customer has already started the application for an account,
Yeah.
and if he wants to do the letter drop option instead, you know when they send the letter in the post with a code,
Yeah.
and then they put it in the. So he has to start it again, but will it?
From home.
Will it?
Looks like find the location.
Yeah. That should be okay for him to do then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how can I get there?
But the-
Yeah.
If you go like this, you have to. Oops. Sorry. Can you go back to the app? But don't put in the code. You just have to touch the little circle button at the top with the question mark in it.
Let me see. It's loading. Here.
Yeah, forgot passcode and reset. Then it just resets the whole app. Okay, so you'll have to go back to saying I'm new to Barclays, but make sure you do this when you're at home, because if you start the application here, it's not going to work. Yeah.
Right. Okay, but let me.
All location has to be.
Yeah, and your location on your phone has to be on. So you will need to do this in your home address.
But I need to know. I have to have an idea about how to do it. Otherwise, I'll be lost. All right. Get started, isn't it? Yeah, get started. Personal account next. Current accounts. So why, when we click on basic bank account, it goes out of the app and leads us to Google? That's what happened. Apply online. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
On the website?
Yeah, on the app.
Oh. On the app is fine, but it shouldn't just take you out to the website.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
So I'm clicking on. So I click it in here because when I click here.
So if you click on this one first, did you try that one?
Yeah, that's the one. That's what, because if I click it in here, that's the basic account. That's for me.
Yeah,
probably.
so this one is only offered to you when this one is not available. So if
okay.
you don't apply, if you're not eligible for this one, then we would automatically
Go.
offer you this one. That's the lower
Right.
one. Yeah.
So I apply for this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Yes. Okay, next. Because basically I have to start everything from the beginning.
Yeah, you have to start again. But the thing is, we're meant to do this one at home, otherwise it's not going to work.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just going a little bit greeting. Okay, send me a code. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here, the passport, they ask you a picture. So if I have already a picture, there's no way to upload the picture already done.
No.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
And then a video of myself. Camera access, this time. Okay. It's done. Without the glasses, I can see that. Yeah, it's done. So the location in the settings must be on. See? Select an option. Next. Yeah, book an appointment. So, what is the option for?
Can I see?
Yeah, so because now I'm at this stage, book an appointment.
Okay, so it hasn't given you the option. So when you put in your address to verify your address in Barclays, can I see what it says at the top here? What does it say at the top here?
Sorry?
To verify your address, what does it say?
In the branch, you'll need to bring the documents listed below. Yeah, that's what you asked.
Okay, I think maybe because it's gone past that stage, so it didn't give you the option?
I didn't see that. Can we go back now? It's not.
No. So what I'll say is get.
I'll
formulation.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Because
Because we
see
need
if I have
to-
in my mountain of stuff in here any of my, because sometimes they printed the statement with all the information sometimes, but I don't think how long it has been. Yeah, apparently it doesn't give me the option, so it's useless to go back to my address and try it, because any other letter from the bank?
Bank statement.
Must be bank statement.
Yeah, bank statement.
This doesn't have either the account number. Sometimes I might pick in here, but I think the last time they printed with all the details was a long time ago. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have that anymore.
And it needs to be dated within the last 3 months. It can't be later than that.
That's my concern.
And it also needs to have some transactions on there as well.
It had
Yeah.
plenty of transactions, but I'm afraid it was long ago and I don't have it anymore. This is the one. This is 16. Actually, it goes everything to the rubbish. It's not doing anything in here, just occupying space. Aha! February. It's 2 months. You know when we have that intuition that we might have it with us? That's what you want, you think. Alright. Something was telling me, no, don't go. You know, I was going there, no, don't go, don't waste your time, just take it. It's like the inner voice, you know, the voice of our conscience.
Sorry, if you could just go back into the app, I need that code, please.
The code that was sent to the app. No.
Yeah, so if you log back into the app, there's a code that starts with the number 5.
Right now I have to add the reference number. Is this? Yeah, take from here. I'm gonna put all this stuff again.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You can have these.
Yeah, these are the wrong ones. Yeah.
Okay, and it's just asking me, what's your mother's maiden name?
My mother's maiden name? Aurora. Aurora.
How do you spell that, please?
You mean this her surname? Oh,
Yeah, what was so your mother's maiden name is your mom's surname before she married, if she married.
it was the same after she was married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Aurora. A-U-R-O-R-A.
Oh.
It's not in a passport? It's not in a passport?
No.
Maybe it's the citizen's card.
Your email address is at amadeu.organista201@outlook.com.
That's the one,
And
yeah.
your mobile phone number 0787 433 4875.
I have another one that might update, or if you want to take a second one.
I can only take one mobile number. You can put a house number if you want, but that's like a landline. I can only take one mobile number, the one that you're currently using.
Yeah, well, because that one is the main one that
Yeah.
I didn't top up. So when I call from the secondary one. In Nationwide, I put the second one as a home phone.
Okay.
So if you want to put as a home phone, I can give you.
Let's see if it allows me.
Okay. We're trying at least.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Is this one 07448, then 8224.
8.
Yeah, so 074488 22 419.
And the address that you're at the moment, what's your residential status? Do you rent? Do you...
Honestly, I am homeless. That's the postal address. That's where I collect all the letters I receive from any person.
Okay.
So I don't exactly live there. I live anywhere. I don't live anywhere. That's my condition, yeah.
So put other. So you're aware that all your documents would go to this address?
Yes, and I receive it usually by email. Yeah, because they charge a fee They charge a subscription, £15 a month, so it's quite affordable. Because before, when I was in 95 Mortimer Street, the previous address that you might see in there, they were charging £205 every 3 months. So it was the triple of what I'm paying now. What they charge extra in this one is that each page they charge 60p for scanning and sending by email. So it's really affordable.
Okay, so but this address is it actually like a home address type, like the office, or what is it?
Is a like a business address, yeah, but it's a postal address. You understand? Because I don't have any other address, so I give that address to anyone, to the bank, to the police, to my GP. You understand? My GP already told me that I am out of their jurisdiction because my GP is close to Baker Street, and that is a little bit farther. So they told me that I can apply for out of jurisdiction, out of zone.
just need you to hold up your statement like this and just next to your face, and then I just need to take a picture.
Ah, okay. Me with the statement.
Yeah.
The distance, okay.
If you just push it up higher a bit. Yeah, that's it.
Should I take my glasses out?
It should be okay. Okay. If you go back into the Barclays app for me, please, and it should allow you to continue with your application.
FSCS information sheet.
Yeah. Just
Agree and continue. Account opening. Okay, got it. We just have a few more questions about your circumstances to ensure we offer you the right account. I am this retired employment. My situation is not here.
What's that?
Because it asks my situation if I'm employed, self-employed, unemployed, because I am on benefits because I have a health condition and it's not here.
Does it have the you can put unemployed is fine.
Yeah?
Hello.
Enter amount 800. Plus 10, 8,000, 9, 6. Oops. Wait a second. 100. Yeah. Are you a US person? I don't know what is this. Born in the United States.
Sorry, can I have a look?
Yeah. It's asking if I am.
Put no. It's asking if you're a US resident. But you only pay taxes in the UK, yeah?
No, I don't pay any taxes at all. So, but supposedly it's
Yeah.
here I should pay. You are a tax resident in any country that you rent? No, it's definitely not. Continue. You didn't pass a credit check, but we can offer you a buzz. Yeah, okay. Accept. Continue. That's what you said before. Yeah. So that account is not offered instantaneously, only if we fail in the first one.
Yeah, so if
They
it's
give
giving you a
you-
basic bank account, that means it's a little bit less than a normal account, so you won't be able to apply for such things like overdraft and loans.
No, don't need it anyway. You need to check a few more things. Come back later. Okay, continue. Your application refresh to get an update on your application status. Refresh. Check a few more things. This can take up to 6 hours during weekdays, so we might not finish until the next working day. So we saved your details so we can leave the app and come back later. So what it says here.
Okay, so it's going to do its checks and then it will complete the application.
Mm-hmm. Is my money safe? No, I don't have account yet. Is there any minimum we have to keep in the account or to open the account?
No, you can put in any amount if you want, like, however much you want to put in there. However, if you don't use the account, then they will eventually close the account.
Yeah, but I use it, yeah, because that's how I receive my benefits.
Okay, yeah, that's
On the
fine
end of
then,
the
yeah.
month,
So if you're
so-
going to use this as your main account, then
But there's no minimum balance to remain, because some banks they oblige people to maintain or £50 at least or £100. They want it all the time, that money at least in the
Okay,
account.
no, it's fine.
There's no that requirement.
no,
Okay, that's fine.
as long as you're using the account,
Okay.
that's what matters most.
So basically, as I could understand, everything we have to do it in here is done.
Yeah. Now it's just the waiting game on the app. So then just revisit the app a little bit later and see if there's been any update.
Okay.
And then eventually it will open up the
Okay.
account. for you.
But so it's not guaranteed that the account will be open, or they are just making decisions.
It should be, but unless there's something that's on like your credit report or something that they are not happy with, then they will tell you that it's been declined. But most likely it seems like it will be okay.
I'm not applying for overdraft.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. If it's done, it's done. So the most important is was this issue that was sorted.
Yeah.
Very lucky, actually, because I think I had some more, but that's the ones that were lost somehow.
Okay.
So this is the one which survived and was the necessary one. Okay, so if I will be notified through the app. So I
Yeah,
check
so
the
it
app.
says up to 6 hours, doesn't it?
They say
So
that.
yeah, so give it up to 6 hours and then take it from there.
Okay, so verify once in a while. Okay, thank you very much.
No worries at all.
So your name is
No, my name is Bilkis. Binzi's not here today, so
you replacing?
Yeah.
Okay, where you come from?
originally from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Okay. Which part of Pakistan?
Nurhatan? Mountain areas.
Oh, right. Okay. Because years ago, my landlady was from Pakistan, from Lahore. And, she was actually a TV presenter. She used to present she used to say it was a breakfast talk show in the morning for a TV station in Urdu. Yeah, for Urdu people, both Pakistani or Indian from the Punjab, I guess. Indian they also speak Urdu in that area. Yeah, so long time ago. She was not the most pleasant person. She had ups and downs in their mood. One day because there was a time I was doing university online, so on that to have a better connection, I had to be outside, but I didn't want to be in the car because the neighbors started complaining. Why? So I was in the porch outside, pick up a chair, the house I was putting there, and she started complaining now. You pay for the room, not for the porch. Excuse me, I paid for the room, I pay to use the house in home. Now, if you want to use the porch, you have to pay £10 extra. Okay, no problem. I go to the car. The neighbors, if the neighbors complain, they will complain. Yeah. But there are the moments that she was fine. But that day, I don't know what happened that day.
She woke up a little second.
Yes, and this is quite uncommon. That Pakistani people usually are Muslim. And she said she was, because she told me to not put pork in the microwave, because she was using the microwave, and for a matter of respect, I cooperated. But she was not using the car, just like a normal person. And she had 2 kids, very big, in university, and she had no husband. She was divorced. And sometimes she was taking to her room some visitors. So it's quite, for me, it was a strange Muslim for, because as I know, because I am Christian, but I know a lot about religions. The Muslim religion is a little bit strict morally. There are things that are not supposed to do. Usually they live according to, not everyone, but mostly live according to the principles that they defend. It's not for nothing that we go for example, compare the HIV percentage in Africa. In Central and Southern Africa, there's much more HIV than in Northern Africa. Because in Northern Africa and Muslim countries, where people used to comply with certain moral values. And that's why there actually there's almost no HIV in North Africa. Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Libya, almost don't have, and it's nearly zero. But in the rest of Africa, there's plenty. Why? Because of the religion. But that she was not that kind of person. She was very liberal for someone who claimed to be. And she had lots on the unit in the kitchen. There's plenty of sparkling wine there. So I'm sure that the wine was not to wash her feet. It was obviously for drinking. She said she's Muslim, so I cannot have pork, but she can have alcohol. Okay, I'm not going to complain. It's not my business. I see it, I don't see it. That's it. Right? But yeah, well, most of the days was not a problem to live there. It was just a change of mood, because that's the thing. I'm commenting, I'm doing these comments, but I mind my business. I know about me. And she knows about her, what she does with the other tenants, because sometimes the other tenants will go into her room, but never me. I never wanted, because I am a little bit different of that people. I don't get involved. I don't get that kind of involvement unless there's someone we don't have a compromise, and someone I trust. And there was a time that she was trying to push it that way. And in the beginning I was smiling, but then I decided no, I shouldn't, because
Stuff like that.
yeah, well, and that's another thing, because now she doesn't rent rooms anymore because the kids finish university, so she doesn't have extra, because university here is quite expensive unless you apply for student loans. So her kids were not entitled to student loans. She had to pay from her own pocket, so she was having that job in the TV. She was also, because she had a degree in medicine, she also doing consultants for companies. She said it's not exercising medicine, but she was doing consulting. And she rented the rooms to get extra income to help to pay with the university expenses of her kids. She never rented the room to any girl. Any girl? No girls. Only men. All of them. Since the beginning of our arrival, it was me. It was an Irish guy. It was ill both physically and mentally, but there. He was there for many years. That was the guy who was longer. After me was him who stayed longer. Me, Iran, what's the other guy? There's a guy from Bangladesh. She was from Bangladesh, yeah. Actually, there were two in the beginning. Then the first one moved away, he came back. The other remained for a while. Then came a guy from Egypt. Then came a guy from Ireland. I don't know what happened with him. Suddenly, I didn't see him anymore. And someone came to collect his stuff. Don't know how. Strange. And that's it. Yeah. There's only male, not female. He was not renting rooms to ladies. Yeah, it's quite strange. That later I understood why. But anyway, that's the thing. We find, in my experience, we find in all sorts of religion, we find all sorts of people. Good people, bad people, very good people, so very bad people. Everywhere, you understand? So, and I learned with that experience that even in a religion that people used to be strict in following the rules of their religion, the principles, whatever they call it, there are people who live outside of the line. They cross the red line, and she was one of them. So when I left her house, it was because some family was coming for her son's wedding, and she needed accommodation for them and asked me to leave, and I left. But later on, someone told me, yeah, she has rooms, you can go back. No, I don't go back. I didn't go back anymore. But yeah, anyway, so that's sometimes our situations that comes as a surprise that in the end is better for us than remaining. Because I don't like to, when I had a place to live, I didn't like to move. Could have many problems there. I avoided to move because I like stability. Understand? I have the stress of keeping for long. Always was like that. But in that case, I was, let's talk like this, forced to leave. But for me, it was good. Even because she was not cleaning the house. Brushing her teeth in the kitchen sink instead of the bathroom. And then when I come across it, that she was. This, I'm not going to wash my dishes in there. And I didn't. I didn't cook in the house for a few weeks. Yes, I was a strange person. I was a strange person. Now I know she's not pregnant anymore.
The kids have come back from
so,
probably the kids have come back from
yeah, so probably they're married to them. Because her main goal with when she was renting rooms was to get money to pay for their education. So soon that was done, and then they got at least a son. I don't know the girl, because they didn't see with them anymore. But the boy was dating a girl, and he was planning to marry, and that's why she was saving money. As soon as she had the kids away, she didn't need to rent rooms, and she's not renting to anybody. Because I found Iran, the Irish guy, in the train, and asked him how is Mrs. Khan, and he said, "I'm not living anymore there. I left." Okay, but why you left? Not because she doesn't want anybody there anymore. Okay, but she doesn't need the money. That's it. But yeah, it was the closest relationship I had with someone Muslim. And I had in the university also a girl. She born in Saudi Arabia. Shukri, Aisha Shukri. She born in Saudi Arabia, but she was raised here. And she had dyslexia, so she had some problems to do assignments. So because we were sat in the same table, and it was the second year that we were together, I decided to help her. Okay, I'm going to help her. Yeah, I have time, because at the time that was the time that I stopped working. And we met a couple of times. And yeah, so I found that her a little bit also strange, also stepping a little bit off the line. I'm not going to details because that could misunderstand my conversation. She was 27, I guess. Yeah, still single. She had some more brothers, all married. One was married. None of them were married Muslim ladies. All her brothers, one married a Russian one, another married a Polish one, another married someone else. And I asked her why your brothers didn't marry Muslim ladies? Because sometimes they're very good Muslim ladies around. They say, no, it's not what you say. Why? reaching their husbands too. Okay. So she was saying that it's because she knew things, and she was not having also a proper life. I remember one day I got home and I had some WhatsApp messages, and she said, "What are you going to do tonight?" And I was already rested. If I wasn't, I could say, "If you want to have dinner with me, that's fine. But only that, nothing else." But she wanted something else because someone offered her a fabulous job somewhere because she has family in Oman. She has an auntie that is married to a prince in Oman, so she probably was offered a good job in there because the government has an issue where they want to take them out from the country, but they can't because I'm leaving the country. So they invited certain ladies to have a relationship with me in exchange of a great job abroad. So the interest is a relationship, marriage, for example, in exchange of a good job, a promotion, but in another country. But because I'm aware that I don't want to go, I stay away from everyone. So, and I think that's when she asked me, "What are you going to do tonight?" That's what she was offered. Because in the beginning she was pushing me to certain girls in the class at the university. But I didn't want anybody. And I found, in everything I found an excuse. "Oh, that lives too far. Oh, that is too fat. That's dressing red and I don't like women who dress in red. Sometimes it's very nice that women dress in red, but not that one." I always find the excuse. So she saw that I wouldn't get anybody else. Then they offered her, "Okay, there's no mind something for you. Just take this guy away." And before that conversation, she was also criticizing a girl in the gym for having flat ass. That's exactly the conversation she was having with me. But what she wanted to reach was for me to make a comparison between the flat back and her back, because she was round, beautiful. You understand? And then, I listened about it, and that's when I realized, okay, the conversation in the morning, and now this one, I know what you want. And then I think I blocked her since then. Or I found, no, I didn't block her straight away. It was on the following day. She was upset with something because in the gym she was also learning boxing. And I said, well, that's when she said to me on the following day, she was learning boxing in the gym. And I said, "I will never marry you because of that." "Why?" "I don't want to be spanked. I don't want to be victim of it." That's said in a joke. But half joke, half, because if you have training, in a moment of anger, it's tempting to, if you have that training. So I was kidding, but not kidding. You know that feeling that you say in the joke, but in the end you're telling the truth. That's why I said to her. She didn't contact me anymore for several weeks. So now I know which conversation I have to pull out. And that's it. Didn't see her anymore. I said, no, she texted me later on. I didn't reply. Yeah, because I was not interested. Yeah, and that's it. But that's the thing. As I said, the impression I have of Muslim people. This comes from what I say in the beginning. The impression I have from Muslim people, they have strict values. Yeah. Most of them, I would say a majority, live accordingly. Yeah. Others, not really. Yeah. And I have two examples very close to me. That was my lady who had all that life, and Shukri was also having that. I think for a while, after we lost contact, she stopped being Muslim for a while, but then under pressure of the family, she got back again. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a working place. We cannot go through this now. Okay, it was nice to talk to you. So I will wait for them.
Yeah, give it a few hours and then just have a look and double check what it says.
Okay.
It should be fine.
If it's approved, so what should I do?
If it's approved, then it will open up the app and you'll see that your account. And your card will be with you after about 7 to 9 working days.
Okay.
And your PIN number will also come in the post, but a few days later after your card. You can still use your card, if you were to do it through, you know, your Apple Pay or Google Pay,
Yeah, but I don't
then
use
just wait for your card.
Yeah, I don't use it.
But
Okay.
you'll be able to see like sort of an account number if you want some money into that.
Okay, so as soon as approved, I can see them. Right. And there is a specific branch I should go? Any branch anywhere. Okay, so in that case I should go to a branch in the area, because when I tried to get an appointment to open the account, they told me that should be in the area where I supposedly live. That's why I went yesterday to Wembley. Actually, I have letters to collect. Then I remained a few hours there, and that's when I did the application. Because if I needed any help, I'll go to a local branch.
Yeah.
So when it was to do the appointment, they gave several options, and this was the one that I had immediately for today. All the others I have to wait 7 days, 20 days. It's a lot I have to wait, so that I came here specifically because there's the only one who had an appointment for the next day, and
Yeah.
it's today. So in that case, I don't have to come back to any branch. Or
No, because I've done all the bits to open the account. So now it's just the behind the scenes type of checks that they just need to do, and then we should be okay.
and if it's approved, then I can see the bank account and sort code. Yeah, because I need to give that to the benefits office as soon as I can. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. You too. Bye. What time is it? Nowhere to sit. Right. Oh, so nice.
He's the man. He's the pro since he's been back, since he's broken legs. Yeah. But that team is a tough one. Like at Anfield, it don't necessarily mean nothing because you lot are having one of them seasons. You lot have one, but you know, God willing it happens to you. But you're gonna see.
How are you?
Bad for ugly. Shut up, idiot.
They put isolated
I can go join the juice as well, bro. I got better.
Oh, what is that? Oh, goodness.
Customer information. All eastbound Barclays and Circle Line trains from Paddington, Baker Street, Euston Square, King's Cross, Farringdon, Moorgate and London Liverpool Street.
Cállate, idiota. Cállate, barballón.
Yo mismo no quiero decir yo, ¿verdad? Si yo votaré ese que fue el tiempo para nada.
Customer information. For your safety and the safety of others, stay back from the platform edge and behind the yellow line at all times when on or moving along the platform. platform. Customer announcement. Pickpockets and gadget grabbers are operated on trains and at stations. Remember to keep your belongings safe, zip up your bags, make sure backpacks are properly closed, and do not keep wallets or phones in an open pocket. If you see something that raises concern, contact the British Transport Police on 61016 or speak to a member of London Underground staff.
Customer information. All eastbound parking and Circle Line trains call at Paddington, Baker Street, Euston Square, King's Cross, Farringdon, Moorgate and London Liverpool Street.
safety and the safety of others, stay back from the platform edge and behind the yellow line at all times when on or moving on. Welcome to the station. For your safety and security, CCTV is in use throughout London Underground. Help us to keep your journey running safely and smoothly. Keep your belongings with you at all times, and if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. Customer announcement. Pickpockets and gadget brothers are operating on trains and at stations. Remember to keep your belongings safe, zip up your bags, make sure backpacks are properly closed, and do not keep wallets or phones in an open pocket. If you see something that raises concern, contact the British Transport Police on 61016 or speak to a member of London Underground staff.
Customer information. All eastbound parking and Circle Line trains call at Paddington, Baker Street, Euston Square,
Temzity.
Customer information. For your safety and the safety of others, stay back from the platform edge and behind the yellow line at all times when on or moving along the platform.
Veremos qué dice.
Customer announcement. Pickpockets and gadget grabbers are operating on trains and at stations. Remember to keep your belongings safe, zip up your bags, make sure backpacks are properly closed, and do not keep wallets or phones in an open pocket. If you see something that raises concern, contact the British Transport Police on 61016 or speak to a member of London Underground staff.
Customer information. All eastbound Barking and Circle Line trains call at Paddington, Baker Street, Euston Square,
Customer information. For your safety and the safety of others, stay back from the platform edge and behind the yellow line at all times when on or moving along the platform.
Customer announcement. Pickpockets and gadget grabbers are operating on trains and at stations. Remember to keep your belongings safe, zip up your bags, make sure backpacks are properly closed, and do not keep wallets or phones in an open pocket. If you see something that raises concern, contact the British Transport Police on 61016 or speak to a member of London Underground staff.
Customer information. All eastbound parking and Circle Line trains call at Paddington, Baker Street, Euston Square, King's Cross, Farringdon, Moorgate and London Liverpool Street.
Train and the platform.
This is Ladbroke Grove. This is a Hammersmith City Line train to Barking. The next station is Westbourne Park.
What's the gap between the train and the platform? What's the gap between the train and the platform?
This is Westbourne Park. This is a Hammersmith City Line train to Barclays. The next station is Royal Oak. The next station is Royal Oak. This is the Hammersmith City Line train to Barking. The next station is Paddington.
No, Elizabeth's like what's it?
The next station is Paddington. Change for the Elizabeth line and National Rail services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Paddington. This is a Hammersmith City Line train to Barking. The next station is Edgware Road. The next station is Edgware Road. Change for Circle and District Line services via High Street, Kensington.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Stay away. Disgusting. Can feel the smell there.
train and the platform.
This is Edgware Road, where this train terminates. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train. All change. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is Paddington. the Elizabeth Line and National Rail services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Paddington. The rear two doors will not open here. Please use other doors. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is Bayswater. The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors. The next station is Bayswater. The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors. This is Bayswater. The rear two doors will not open here. Please use other doors. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is Notting Hill Gate. The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors. Change for the Central Line. The rear two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors. This is Notting Hill Gate. The rear two doors will not open here. Please use other doors. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is High Street, Kensington. station is High Street Kensington. Change for the Circle Line via Victoria and Embankment. Exit for bus services to Olympia, London. This is High Street Kensington. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is Earl's Court. Change for the Piccadilly line and District line services to other destinations. This is Earl's Court. This is a District line train to Wimbledon. The next station is West Brompton.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is West Brompton. This is a District Line train to Wimbledon. The next station is Fulham Broadway.
Mücbere işte benzer. Right. Sim, vale. 3, 6, 75. 6, 785. Right, let's go. Not a chance. Idiots. Really? He's an idiot. Ugly old crap. This guy isn't young. Yes. Well, congratulations, you're going to be on YouTube.
Look at that one,
Crazy people. Ugly old cow. Thank you. You stink. You are ugly and stinky. You're far away from me. Wrong place. There. You're ugly. Still wrong. Yeah, totally wrong.
Bam, this ink. Guest. Today, shut up, idiot. And the counter.
Just number 87, please.
Hi, order 98, Didn't Street.
Yeah, 119.
Here we go. The right amount, I presume.